Hey y'all, it is Jocelyn Elise, that mindset teacher, encouraging you to change your thoughts so that we can change the world. Friend, today's video is going to be just a little bit different. First of all, I am outside. It is totally beautiful out here. Definitely enjoying that summer weather. And also today I'm going to be doing the summer teacher tag. So this is something that I've seen a lot of teachers doing here on YouTube, where they just answer these 12 questions, allowing you guys to get to know them a little bit more and sharing their experiences through this very interesting school year, as well as sharing like things that they'll be doing over the summer. So let's go ahead and get into it. So question number 1 is, where and what do you teach? So I currently, y'all have to throw a little bit of shade at the state of North Carolina, because I really feel like in any service industry, not just teachers, but people who go into these careers like childcare or even like case management, things like that, we are just not appreciated in the state of North Carolina. And there's a lot of legislation or laws that validate the mistreatment of those that add to our communities, and just I feel like that's crazy. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. I currently teach in North Carolina. I definitely plan to move. This is not my forever home, but I am here now, and I teach 4th grade. I am super lucky to be departmentalized, so I do not have to teach all of the subjects. I teach ELA and social studies, and then I have a partner that teaches math and science. So question number 2 is, how much of your school year was fully remote versus hybrid versus fully in person? And I was not happy about this at the beginning of the school year, y'all, but I was designated at the beginning of the year as the fully remote ELA teacher for 4th grade. So I was pretty much full remote throughout the whole year. And I say this as like kind of a blessing in disguise, because a lot of the teachers that were in person or fully in person had to go remote for this amount of time, then they would be back in person, and then they would have to go back to remote. And so it was like a lot of back and forth, a lot of inconsistency in their school year, where a majority of my year and some of my students stayed remote the whole year, so they had like a consistent routine and they knew like what was going on. It wasn't like this anxiety of, will I be going back to school now? Will I be going back to school? It wasn't all of that chaos that a lot of the other teachers had to deal with. So I kind of appreciate that aspect of it, even though I would have enjoyed being in the classroom with my babies, but it's okay. I'm not gonna cry about it. It's fine. It's fine. I promise you. We still had like a good school year, but all of my kids, like 100%, I have 46, 40 something kids that I taught this year. And among all of those kids, only 9 came back. They came back towards the middle of April. So I had April and like half of April and then May with those 9 children in person. And then the rest of my students were still remote the remainder of the year. And the great thing about us being departmentalized in this is that I was able to have like a block of in person and then a block of fully remote. So in the morning, well, actually those were flip-flopped. In the morning, I would start out with the remote kids and I would teach ELA and social studies to that group of kids. And then in the afternoon, I would have the in-person kids and I was able to teach them then ELA and social studies. So the math and science teacher and I just kind of switched it that way. So that way we would never fully hybrid where we were having to teach in person and remote at the same time. Question number 3 is, what do you plan to do your first weekend of summer break? Y'all, my first weekend of summer break was this past weekend, and I had so much fun. It was also my birthday weekend. So my husband, my best friend, my godson, and my cousin all went on a mini vacation to Myrtle Beach, and we literally just relaxed at the beach. We painted at the beach. Y'all, I'm gonna show y'all my painting because it was just so cute. I did use a stencil. I'm not gonna cap. I did not just do that by myself. But you know, the blending and stuff, like in the background, that was all me. That was me. But just painting at the beach, relaxing, eating good food. So it was literally like a great weekend. I completely enjoyed it, and I did not think about work one time. Question number 4 is, how does your summer morning routine differ from like your regular morning routine during the school year? So in the summer, I am this is like my dream of how every morning should be. I just can't wake up that early during the school. I can't do it. But in the summer, I have such a slow start in my morning. Like, I wake up every morning, even during the school year, I read my Bible first thing in the morning. That's usually the first thing that I do. Then I'll like journal for a little bit. And in the summer, I can add a little bit more to that because I'm not just reading the Bible and then journaling, but I'm also like reading a book. It might be a PD book that I'm currently reading, or maybe it's a book that I'm just reading for my enjoyment. But I will do a little bit of reading. I do a little bit of writing. I watch TV. I might go ahead, make breakfast, and then I don't even eat breakfast during the school year, y'all. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I just don't have that type of time in the morning. I'm trying to get up and go. But during the summer, I can like make breakfast, relax, watch TV, and not really feel like a sense of urgency on anything. It's just like super chill. But during the school year, I wake up, read my Bible, journal, do my makeup, get my hair done, leave. Like, literally, it's just like boop, 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 boop. Gotta get them done and get out. Because I am not a morning person at all. I think that's why I love that slow start, because I'm able to really kind of chill and relax and really kind of wake up my mind before I go out and have to do things. Because things in the morning is just not cool. No. So the next question is, what is on your read list? So I am currently reading Early Departures by Jason Reynolds. This book is so amazing, and it kind of has like this sci-fi type of feel to it. But on my to-read list, the books that I would like to read, I keep all of my books and kind of like a reading log type of thing on my iPad in GoodNotes. I found this template online, and I literally just highlight the ones. So if I want to read a book, I will go ahead and write it down on one of the books, and then I highlight the ones that I have already read. Number 6 is, what is on your watch list? I'm gonna be real with you guys. I do not watch a ton of TV. I don't, well, okay, like, take that back. I do, but I watch literally the same things over and over again. Every evening, my husband and I watch The Office before we go to bed. Like, literally every single evening. Once we hit season 9, like, we go back to the beginning and we watch. Well, okay, oh, that was the last episode. Let's go ahead and start at season 1, episode 1. And we literally loop that show all the time. I just finished watching George Lopez. I like a lot of nonsensical TV. I don't like things that are super serious, and even getting in touch with my spirituality more. There are just like certain things that as I grow spiritually, I don't want to watch. I used to be a big fan of like reality TV, but I also kind of notice that there is an agenda there, and there are some things that I just don't want to put into my spirit, and even some things that like I struggle with. Like, I be trying not to gossip, but then I see them on that show just gossiping and spilling tea, and it's just like, okay, I'm trying to remove that from my life, so I don't really try to watch those things on television. Does that make sense, y'all? Does that make sense? I feel like I sound like my dad. Dad, you did that. That was you. Oh, hold on, y'all. The Amazon man is here. We gotta let him do his thing because I need my packages, okay? Okay, y'all. I did tell y'all that last weekend was my birthday, and my parents sent me some things at Amazon. I don't even know what it is. Maybe we should open it at the end together. I do know that they have access to my Amazon wish list, so I know it is probably something that I already put on my wish list. My mom and my dad, they both know that like I'm very picky with gifts and presents. I like for people to give me things that they know I want. Does that make sense? Like, I don't like being surprised with the gift. Like, let it be something like exact. Like, if you know that it's something that I like, then cool. But like, don't just go buy me no random gift. All right, y'all. But as I was saying, so I'm currently watching The Office. I just finished watching George Lopez. My husband, like, that was one of his all-time favorite shows. So he really wanted me to watch it, and I watched it, and it was funny. I liked it. What other shows did I just watch? I just watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I want to watch Modern Family. That's a show that I have had on my watch list for a while. I also want to go ahead and finish Station 19. I was a huge Grey's fan. I don't watch Grey's anymore, y'all. I feel like Grey's has been through so many changes that it's not Grey's anymore. Does that make sense? But I do really enjoy Station 19. And I love Ben. He's just such a sweet character. So that is definitely a show that I want to finish. I think I'm still like on season 2, and I want to say there's like 4 or 5 seasons of it. So I want to go ahead and get through that as well. So number 7 is, what have you been putting off for months that you are going to go ahead and get done during the summer? One thing that I've been putting off forever is cleaning out my Google Drive. Y'all, my Google Drive is literally so disgusting right now. There's so many random documents, and this year we had students like sharing a lot of different things with us. So my share with me, I don't even want to look at that, but there's so many things there, and kids are like sharing things that they really didn't have to share. And so it's just a lot of stuff in my Google Drive right now, and in order for it to be functional for me next year, I definitely feel like I want to clean that out. And maybe we could do that together, y'all. Cleaning out my Google Drive and kind of showing you guys how I get that organization back into my drive, so that way next year I am not having to search for resources or looking for new things, but I have all of my go-to resources right there where I can access them quickly. Number 8 is, do you have a summer job or a summer like side hustle? So I am this year teaching summer school. I know. What were you thinking? Why did you sign up for that? What are you doing? This is literally the longest year of everyone's lives. And now you're going to do summer school. Okay. But okay, so let me tell y'all. I signed up for summer school. There's like a bird flying above me. Anyway, I signed up for summer school when I was full remote. So this was before my 9 kids came back. I had already told my principal I wanted to do summer school at that point because I wanted to interact with real children. And not saying that my Zoomies, I love my kids, like whether they were in person or full remote, I love them all. But it's just totally different when you're able to be in a classroom with students. So I wanted to fill that void before jumping into the next school year. So I thought, oh, well, summer school will be a good way to like ease myself back into in-person learning. I know there were a couple of teachers that were like, I forgot how to do this. Like, what is teaching with kids here? Like, so I kind of wanted to use the summer to reset myself, and then it would kind of give me something to do over the summer and give me some little money, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll be teaching summer school. Number 9 is, what is your ideal self-care day during the summer? My ideal self-care day, I feel like, okay, y'all, I cannot just do nothing. That does not feel good to me. And I shout out to Jacob Chastain. Jacob Chastain is Why did I say his name like that? Like, why? Okay, but Jacob Chastain is literally, he is Teach Me Teacher. Y'all saw that on my relist. His book, Teach Me Teacher. But he has a podcast called Teach Me Teacher. And my favorite podcast in the entire world, he has Craft and Draft as a podcast that focuses just on teaching, reading, and writing, and really focuses on the workshop model. I cannot wait for that Craft and Draft book to come out. But while we are waiting, I've been spending a lot of time listening to his podcast, and he talks about how like teaching is literally his passion, and people who don't work in their passion truly don't understand this. But it's like, when I do things for teaching, it's like a football player going out into the field, or like a basketball player in the gym. We don't criticize the basketball player like when he goes to the gym or shoots hoops on the weekends, because we understand that that is his passion. We don't always see our jobs and what we work, where we work, to be our passion. But like, I have the privilege, I am blessed enough to work in my passion. And so doing things for teaching, like, oh, I'm gonna create these graphic organizers, or spending time reading like a PD book, or creating a book study for my kids, or just doing little things like that. So I'm not saying like my perfect day is, or my perfect self-care day is to like, get out of here. My perfect self-care day is to like work all day, but I do not like just sitting around. Like, if I sat and watched TV all day for a particular day, I would feel like, where did that day go? Like, what did I actually do or accomplish? Like, what's been done today? And it's not fun to me. And a lot of times I'll do it. I'll like literally sit down and do nothing because I feel like that's what I have to do. But what I'm learning as I get older, or like, you know, that's what self-care is. But what I'm learning as I get older is that self-care is different for everybody. So I enjoy making those things. Some of those things are more like a hobby to me than it is actually doing work. So for me, like being able to maybe like watch a little TV, to, you know, watch a movie, or lay down to read, to create some things, like that would literally be my ideal self-care day, where I'm not on any time constraints. I don't have to be anywhere. It's like super leisurely. I'm not like, oh, well, I have to create this graphic organizer that has this, and this, where I could just create something literally for the fun. Number 10 is, what is your favorite thing to do outside? Yeah, I love being out on the beach, just relaxing. I love taking walks too. Like, I noticed that I have been doing that within the past like 2 to 3 years. I've been doing a lot of walks, y'all. Walking got me into my wedding dress. I just want to say that. Like, I would do sprints. So I would like walk a block, run a block, walk a block, run a block, walk a block, and I did that literally every day. And your girl started to slim down. You know what I'm saying? So that is a super fun activity for me, to just go out and walk. And sometimes like I won't do the whole sprinting thing. I'll just literally walk outside, enjoy nature. So what is your favorite thing to do inside? I bet you guessed it. I love to read. I really love reading in the bath. Like, this is so terrible because I basically have went all digital with my books. So I'm either reading on my phone or on my iPad, and it's so terrible because every time I read in the bath, I always think about like, oh, I'm gonna drop my iPad in this bath water and my life will be over. But that's my favorite thing to do. A little risk, you know, it's fine. So question 12, this is the last question, y'all. This question asks, or what does it ask? What professional development do you want to do over the summer, if any? I'm not stopping my podcast life. I am definitely going to continue listening to, and I know some of you guys might not consider that professional development, but I 100% do. I am constantly taking in information and things from other teachers to see how I can improve my practice, which is exactly, in my opinion, what professional development is. So I'll definitely continue my podcast lives, and I want to look into something with teaching writing. My school district, I ain't gonna put no names out there because I don't want to be too shady, but they adopted a new ELA curriculum, and I feel like it expects students to already be writers when they come in. And so a lot of my students, when I did it by the book the first quarter, now second, third, fourth quarter, I was like, we gotta change the game, we gotta do something different. So I started really adding and supplementing that curriculum, adding a lot of scaffolds and things like that. But when I did it by the book, like the first quarter, a lot of my students got discouraged as writers. They were like, I can't write, like this just isn't for me, like this was terrible. And so really breaking that and figuring out a way to engage writers and to have them take ownership and to have them leave as truly writers, like they have a voice, they have something important to say. And so giving them those tools to communicate what they have to say is super important for me. So that is my summer teacher tag, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys want me to continue doing like little Q&A type videos like this, let me know. Is recording outside in the summer a thing? Did you like it? Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment down below. I'll put the questions. I'm gonna put the questions in the description box, and I want you guys to comment down below answering any of these questions. Oh yeah, my gifts. So I will go ahead and I'm gonna open these for y'all. Let's see what mommy got us. So it's 2 boxes. This is the little one. I need a knife or something. Or something, you know what I'm saying. Hey. Y'all, if you have not seen these on Amazon, I cannot put on eyelashes. Like, I can't do that. But these magnetic eyelashes, this is my second pack that I've gotten now. And fire. Like, it's so easy for me to put these on. So definitely will be using this. It's a steamer! Y'all, I was telling my mom how my backdrop was getting a little wrinkle, and I was like, but I don't want to iron it because, you know, I might burn it or whatever. And I was like, I wish I had a steamer. So she be listening. Like, my mom is an MVP. Literally, there's a steamer. And this box is a little bigger. So let's see what's in here. Y'all, the tape off the other one came off like super easy, but it was like the Amazon tape. So this is like packing tape. Yeah, I know what this is. I already know what it is. I just want to rolly backpack. Hey, look at the wheels. Spin them. Roll them. Y'all, I broke my previous work bag. I cannot have over the back bags. Like, my bag is too precious to me for that. So I love having like little rolly bags, and I put this on my car when my bag first broke, and I've honestly been struggle busting it, so just hoping, because there's a big hole on the side of it, so just hoping nothing fell out of the hole. But not next year, not for summer school. Your girl is gonna be rolling, and it's my favorite color, pink. Nice little pockets. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. This is awesome. Awesome. I love it. Oh, and you see You see, so pencil holders on deck. Okay, y'all, I won't hold y'all no longer. I know this video went a little longer than I expected it to. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you, mommy, for my gifts. Thank you, mommy. Thank you, daddy. And thank you guys for watching and tuning in with me. If you like my content, don't forget, like it, subscribe it, comment down below. Y'all answer those questions. I want to know about you too. So I will see y'all next time.